It's easy to make cakes and cookies when camping. You only need to bring a few ingredients. Self-rising flour, some sort of sweetener such as sugar or honey, a little bit of olive oil, and then an egg. And you can use fresh eggs. If they're coated in oil, they can be without refrigeration for several days, or you can use dehydrated eggs. One egg. And then if you're making something, say for the Christmas season, you could bring a fruit cake mix, and you can add that to your cookies or your cakes to make them extra special. Or you can use mincemeat, and that'll make it more seasonal. I can try making rum cake with mincemeat and all sorts of things. Now, in terms of containers to cook in, they don't have to be complicated, but what I use is my cardboard oven, although you can use other types of camping ovens. And then I use a little pan, because I'm cooking just for one. You could use a larger pan, and I use cooking parchment. And then I coat this with a little bit of olive oil, and nothing sticks with it. So I can use that as one cooking. You've seen me in some other videos use this 6-inch Bundt Pan. And Bundt Pans are particularly good because they have this centerpiece so that your cake cooked in the center. And it's nice and brown in the center. Or you can use this 3-inch Bundt Pan. I'm going to try some different ones today with the basic mix. So let's get started. One cup of flour. One cup of flour, and then 1/2 cup of sugar if you want it relatively sweet. And I can use sugar, or I can use honey, or I can use a little bit of both. And so it's 1/2 cup of sugar. This is 1/2 cup. I'm taking a 1/2 cup measure because it's very easy to use. Just one measure. And that's 1/2 cup of sugar. And again, you can use cinnamon sugar to spice things, brown sugar. They all change the flavor slightly. That's slightly less than 1/2 cup. Because I might put some other sweeteners in this. We'll see how this goes. Then you just shake this up, mix it up, and then 1 small egg. And you can use egg substitutes. And you just shake this up until it's thoroughly mixed. Now, you'll notice it still has a lot of powder in it. Well, I usually use olive oil or other ingredients to make it turn into a thick paste, which I'll use for cooking. So I'm going to use, in this case, about 1/4 cup of olive oil. So to measure 1/4 cup, this is 1/2 cup. That's 1/4 cup of olive oil. Now if I wanted to make sugar cookies, I'd put a little bit more sugar, put some on the top, and that would then work. But anyway, mix this up until there's no more powder inside. I've divided the dough into 2 equal pieces. 1/2 will be for cookies, there's fruitcake cookies, and the other half will be for the spiced rum cake, and that will be in this little Bundt Pan. Oh, that's looking good. The fruit cookies are done, and they came out so good. Look at them. I'm going to have that one right there. Mmm. A little bit of fruit puts me in the holiday spirit. Well, I'm going to save these for later. I'll be nibbling on them for the next couple days. Now I'm going to make my rum cake, and it's a mincemeat rum cake. So I'm taking the same basic batter, and I'll be mixing in several spoons of mincemeat, big spoonfuls. And then, optionally, I put in a little bit of rum. Now that will burn off during the cooking, but will leave this wonderful rum flavor. So mix that up, and then it goes in the Bundt Pan. And it's mixing. I want to make sure that the Bundt Pan is well greased. So this is a non-stick Bundt Pan. I'll wipe my spoon off, it fell on the ground. It's a non-stick Bundt Pan, but still olive oil, a coating of olive oil will help to keep things from sticking. Let's see, there. I'll just wipe this thin coating of olive oil. Through here, and very soon put in the batter, and it's a lot wetter batter than the cookies are. This will be a sort of fluffy cake. Well, we'll see if it's a fluffy cake or not, but it should be good. I know it will be good. And if we have any left over, we can still bake that too, into little muffins and things. Well, I don't think we're going to have much left over. Oh, that looks good. A little bit over half full. Let me taste it just to say, oh, that is good. So there it is. Now it's just going to go in the oven. I put heavy-duty aluminum foil around the bottom of the pan. That'll help keep the temperature more uniform. And the can's on a low flame. I just put it in here and cook it until it's done. And I think I'm just going to maybe take a siesta up there. Ooh, that's looking good. Let's see if it's done yet. It's almost done, but a little bit is sticking. Yeah. Oh, that's hot. Doesn't that look good? Are you ready for dessert? Scrumptious fruit cookies. So simple to make. And rum cake. This is a bundt cake, so let's see. Can I turn it upside down successfully? Yes. It comes out. It's beautiful. Look at it. Now I'm going to turn it over because I think the top side's really pretty too. And we're going to have this flambe. Try it. You'll like it. Mmm. All the flavors come together. The mincemeat, the beautiful cake, the taste of the rum. Oh, it's so good. You want a cookie? No? Okay, you can have it. Okay, I'll try it. Mm.
Last night I stared into a campfire, down deep into the flames. Watched those shimmering dancers for hours, looking back on my days. I think I saw my grandpa, maybe his grandpa too. Made me wonder if they saw this life I've stumbled through. How a campfire can be used to light up the dark, or just for that pondering glow. Campfire can get me back in touch with my heart, forget where I've been, see where I wanna go. Man, I've seen some good times, felt my share of pain. Times I've walked on the dark side, I've no one else to blame. I think I saw the devil's face glaring out at me, smiling 'cause so many times I've chased what he wanted me to be. A campfire can be used to light up the dark, just for that pondering glow. Campfire can get me back in touch with my heart, forget where I've been, see where I wanna go. Last night I stared into a campfire,
It's time to hit the sack. Yeah. Home sweet home. Really nice to have this chair here. Let's see. Here. Having these night lights. And this bed is so comfy. It's going to stay warm tonight, and about up to 75. It's not going to get too much lower than 75 tonight, so I don't think I'll put a jacket on. I've got a jacket over there, and if I get cold, I'll just put that on then. But for now, I'll just look at the fire, I'm not going to go to sleep until after the fire's out, but I'm just going to rest here, listen to the crickets. So, sweet dreams. I'm going to turn the light out. Well, it doesn't look like it's cooked very evenly, so I'm going to take it out. Let's see, let's take it out here. I'm going to try cooking this in a different shaped pan. This is the miniature Bundt Pan. I put a little bit of olive oil in the bottom. Okay, and I'm going to let that get hot and then pour the batter into it. I'll let this get a little hot and then pour the batter in. Shake this up, and in just a minute I'll pour the batter in. This pancake, we'll see. I'm going to take it back and compare it, see how it tastes too. But we're going to do this other pancake right now. More. No, 6. Oh, this is very interesting. Look at the way this is cooking. A few more minutes. I think this one's going to be a winner. It's not as burned as I thought. And underneath, this is okay. The bread tastes good. Now I'm going to put some mincemeat on it. Little mincemeat. And I'll chop up a little banana. So there's a banana, mincemeat, banana, and a little bit of tangerine. The flavor of oranges is just wonderful for anything. I really like these oranges a lot. They're so easy to peel. I've got this. I'm going to make it sort of like a taco. Enjoy. Actually, that doesn't look bad. It tastes good too. It's sweet, has all of these flavors. Good way to start the day. It's not as pretty as I would like it. I'll have to refine this a little bit, but it's not bad. It tastes excellent. Well, I'm going to go check to see how the other food is doing, the one that's still in the oven. Drum roll. We'll see how this looks. Oh man, that's looking good. Breakfast dessert is served. It's a Dutch baby pancake cooked in a small Bundt pan, a 3-inch Bundt pan, topped with mincemeat and surrounded by bananas and orange wedges. Now, doesn't that look good? This little project with making Dutch babies was an experiment, and I found that when I made the Dutch baby in a flat pan, it worked, but wasn't as easy to work as I wanted to. And it tasted good, but it didn't look appetizing. This looks appetizing. Would you like to taste the first one? Okay, it's yours. I'm going to have it. Okay, here goes. This definitely is a winner. The pancake almost tastes like an omelet. It has this sort of a nice egg flavor consistency, and it's fluffy. Now it shrunk down in size quite a bit from when it was cooking, and Dutch babies don't stay inflated very long, but this is super good. And that, couple it with orange slices. Look at the orange slice up close. The citrus flavor complements the pancake and the sweetness. And of course, banana. This is just unbelievable. So my suggestion here is to experiment, try different things, because depending on the way your oven works and the temperature and a whole bunch of stuff, your food will look different and cook differently. And failures mean as much as successes. In other words, that first Dutch baby, when cooked flat in this pan, Didn't look very good. It tasted good. So I tried it in another pan, and it's both looking good and tasting good. Not burned at all, cooked beautifully. Ooh, that's looking good. Take that off the heat. This is a Yorkshire pudding. Sometimes they're put in all sorts of other cups. I am going to put a few pieces of mincemeat on it in the center. Mincemeat pieces in the center, and cake mix right on the top. Now you have a dessert suitable for royalty. Just look at this up close. Isn't that something? It'll be all puffy and airy inside, unbelievably tasty. Look at it up close. Now, this is a breakfast dessert to die for. Until next time, peace. A Blessing for the Woods by Michael S. Glazer. Before I leave, almost without noticing, before I cross the road and head toward what I have intentionally postponed, let me stop to say a blessing for these woods, for the crows barking and squirrels scampering, for trees and fungus and multicolored leaves, for the way sunlight laces with shadows through each branch and leaf of tree, for these paths that take me in, for these paths that lead me out.